Alright. I guess it's Richmond weekend, not Daytona weekend. I was gonna do the 500, but I thought it was noon Central Time. Turns out it was noon Eastern Time, so I missed that. So I think I'll do the Sunday night one. And we'll have a very, very long video coming out on Monday. Yeah, but we are the number 3 car in a single split short track race in the 87s with 3 people that are under 1,000 I rating. So, yeah, we're gonna be very careful through lap traffic if we even make it to that point. Qualified 3rd, so we're lucky there because I signed up with 5 minutes to go, and just because I seen that Ethan and I think Alex were talking in Discord about signing up for this one. We got Kale in here as well, and then Steven in the 9. He just said hi and is a viewer, so hopefully we have a fun little race here. 100 laps, going a little bit slower than what the IndyCar was doing around here, since we are in big boats. But should be a fun one. No idea what the car is going to do after a few laps, but we've ran this car enough and we can go slow enough that we're not going to really overdrive, I hope, and hopefully not hurt ourselves with something stupid. And just try to get a top
2 additional sets of
5
during this race. Have a good race.
But I have a feeling we're going to be under caution early on. I don't know. Hopefully this is just the right amount of split between each level of driver so that there's not too much fighting, and we don't have any of the people that are just terrible at driving. But 100 laps in the daytime, nice clear skies here, so won't get any cloud cover. So we work towards, what is this, week 10 now? I've kind of lost track of what weeks we're in just because I stopped putting the weeks on the thumbnails, so
1 to go. Next
just know that we're looking forward to the first week of March, because that is when the new build comes out. We're going to have a lot of interesting stuff to play with. Yeah, we'll go second gear start. 3rd felt a little too slow, and we don't need to stack the whole field up behind us. So, a few people that we don't know in this, so we're gonna have to learn how some of them drive. It is kind of a mid-afternoon race on a weekend, so we've got people from all over the world.
Green, green, green. The yellow flag is out.
I didn't even miss a shift.
Single file.
The dude just straight ran me over.
Pace car by. Catch the pace car. Catch star 20 car. Catch star 5 car. Catch the pace car.
Well, that's going to put a bunch of people a lap down, too. And screw everything up, probably.
Letter 5 car by.
What an absolute idiot. He just drove through me. Like, we didn't... I had to hit the clutch to shift, but we didn't just stop. Just absolutely stupid.
Letter 20 car by. You had the position when the yellow flag came out.
Zero reason for shit like that. But now we are going to be at the tail end of the lead lap, and congrats to the 5.
Letter 5, carbide.
Awesome.
Pit road's open.
This was totally worth signing up for. We got 9 people on the lead lap, it looks like. And then the rest of us are tail end lead lap. You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna go to the pits because that'll put us on the inside line, and we will be up at the front instead of right in front of the leaders. Let's use our brain here. We know the rules.
Pit boxing 10.
We know that there's no wave around, so it's pointless for us to
5,
do anything with that.
3,
So we
2,
will just go a
1.
lap down here.
right here.
But being a lap down will put us on the inside, which will gain us a bunch of
Line up,
positions
single
and put
file.
us further
Catch
away
up,
from the
9,
leader.
car.
And get me further away from the 5 so I don't just wreck his ass. We use our brain here. I don't know, maybe I did slow down a ton, but dude was hanging so far back, he was just looking to run us over, apparently. Oh well. At least we know the rules on how the lineups work. We're going to take advantage of that because no one else will. Get us further away from going a lap down. And we'll get to go back up in the running order a bit further
One
where
to
we
go.
belong.
Next time by,
Hey,
you'll
look
be
at
lining
that.
up on the inside. Catch the pace car.
Be smart.
46.6.
Use the rules to your advantage.
Get ready, going green. Pace car is off, time to do your job.
We're not going to risk jumping the start here, so we're going to
Green
wait.
flag, green flag. 42.706. The yellow
Already
flag
another
is out.
yellow.
They want you in single file. Pit road is closed. Catch up.
How is there already
You're in the
another
top
yellow?
10. Catch the pace car.
Did someone like purposely bring out the yellow to solve everything? Oh well. We gained a ton of spots there. We're in 8th. We've not even got to turn 1.
Pit road's open.
I don't think anyone got black flagged from my wreck. But
Catch up, 16 car.
we
Catch up, 2 car.
we took advantage of that and made up
Catch up, 9 car.
a lot of what we lost there. What a start to this one. It was the 20 car that apparently wrecked. And I don't think he would have been on the lead lap. So did the 5 get another victim? Possibly. Oh well. We're in 8th. We did what we needed to. Now we will just settle in here and try to work our way back into the top 5. Everyone's back on the lead lap except for the 20. So hopefully we can get some green flag racing in here now. Otherwise this is shaping up to be one of the worst races. But when you have people lagging back massively to get big runs on the start of a 100-lap race, that shit's gonna happen. We're lucky that we're not at the back. I'm glad I remembered the rules. And yeah, if you have one of those weird issues on the start, don't get yourself a penalty, because that'll be into the longest line. But go into the pits, top off with fuel, or just drive through like I did. Then you'll get put on the inside line because you're a lap car, which will allow you to go all the way past up to the front, because there's no one to lap down, and everyone else is stuck on the tail end. And you'll go to the front of the tail end. But that's how it worked out in real life as well. It's not like the lap cars had to stop at the leader. So it's just one of those rules that people aren't thinking that going a lap down under caution is a good thing. So it's one of those that's against everything that you know, but
about to go green, stay focused.
Luckily, well, not luckily, but sadly, we've seen that happen enough that it was in my brain that, hey, we can do this and prevent losing as much. Not gonna really throw it in here. Could have, but it'd be pointless. Now he's gonna turn down and cross our nose for no reason. He must have a black flag. So maybe him and the 20 had an issue, and the 20 was on the lead lap. Do we have damage? Okay. I just forgot to uncheck tires, which is why I didn't stop at my box, because I didn't want it to accidentally use a setup. Not that I think it's going to matter much, but looks like we're much quicker than this group. We got Steven just in front of us, and Ethan and Jesus. Loose there. Wasn't expecting to feel that already.
396.
So wasn't expecting to see Kale getting past. So maybe there is a bit of tire management that might be required. Although the pass wasn't completed. But I do think we need to possibly get around these three. I feel like we're a little bit quicker.
24.5.
We don't want to get trapped too far back. dive, but I think he thought we were going to do that and ended up overdriving. But he's going to get a good enough run out of the corner. I really can't get the power down out of
24.53.
I don't even know if we can make a pass if we want to. Over to get the run, get to the inside.
Outside is clear.
Just got the nose, but he's going to have a better exit, I assume. Oh yeah. No turn down low.
24.799.
We'll just have to be patient here. Best lap up, just so I can tell how far we've fallen off, even though I don't think we've really done a good fast lap.
25.012.
I'm really struggling in the center of the turn. I guess my left sides are hurting a little bit as well with the slide that we did.
24.93.
Since we didn't stop in our box, we have no idea what damage we did. But we're fine. Long race. Can't quite IndyCar it around the high side.
.033.
God, I feel so slow. I cannot turn in the center of the corner.
24.932.
Need to open up my entry and not turn in too early. See if we can... That didn't do anything. I would like a yellow to throw on new tires.
Caution, yellow flag. They want you in single file.
Okay.
Pit road is closed right now.
I would like to win this race. Can I get that wish as well?
The pit road's open.
Yeah, we're gonna pop in, get tires, no fuel. I have a feeling my left sides are not great. Just did not feel like I could do a damn thing there. And although track position is going to be key, thankfully a lot of people are coming in, so. Usually left sides aren't a big deal. You just take right sides anyways, but with that long slide sideways on the left side tires,
5, 3,
they may just
2,
be toast.
1.
So
Right here.
we're about to find out. 95, 96, they were about the same wear as the right side, so it's not as bad as I thought, but it is something. So we'll get all four changed, reset ourselves here, and
That's it, go.
still not be able to make a pass.
You only have one tyre set remaining. Line up, single file. Pass up 16 car. Catch up 4, car.
Uncheck fuel every time, just so that we can get this thing a little lighter. We did lose track position, but hopefully it will help us get a little better. It's definitely mixed everything up now. But we got a couple of faster cars in front of us that will open up the doors, I hope. Or break through them. Got Ethan squared behind us. Steven stayed out. He's in third, so we could have been in fourth, but I felt like trash. I gotta hope that this makes me feel better, but probably won't. Alexander is in 15th.
1 lap to green. You're on the outside this time.
So we are really far back.
819.
We're going to lose a lot of track position to Steven, but we're going to kind of base our decision off of how we do compared to him on this, because we were not really, we were slightly quicker than him in 1 and 2, but we just were terrible through 3 and 4.
About
so
to go green, stay focused.
that has nothing to do with tires, sadly. I think that was all to do with me.
The pace car is in. Green flag, green flag.
We got slower cars going low. And we got 3 wide, and that's not going to be good. Just had to lift off of there because
Clear.
it's not going to work out. That guy takes up 2 lanes on the bottom and is stopping off the corner.
25.1.
Not going to force our way through
You're in
here.
the top 10.
These guys are just trying to be safe.
Clear high.
We have no reason to go 3 wide. And the 5 car is wrecked again.
The yellow flag is out. They want you in single file. Closed. Pit road is closed. Past the pace car.
That was probably perfect for us. We got around the slower people. We got one more of the 18 in front of us, but
Catch up 18.
kind of gets us to reset here.
Catch up 18. Car. Pit road's open.
And anyone that pits is not going to have an advantage because we've done like 2 laps, so. And anyone that pits in front of us is just going to give us some free spots, which there is 1. So now we're up to 7th. And that just worked out well, because we'll be in 6th pretty quickly.
16. Got the lucky dog. Let them past on the outside.
And it's also getting the 16 back on the lead lap, I believe, after his penalty. Nope, he's going to be 1 lap now, so he needs 1 more caution.
Left up 16. Car by.
So yeah, once we get into 6, we can just settle in, hopefully figure out how to drive and not worry about too much. Just try to keep the tires on it. I feel like I'm turning the wheel too much because I'm going to like almost 90 degrees. All right. What are we on, our 4th caution now? Hopefully now we can go to the end of the race. Get a nice 60 lap run here.
One to go, next time by. You're on the outside this time. 51.34.
I don't think there's actually a lap car other than the guy that got the lucky dog that's got to start at the tail end of the longest line, so we're just gonna kind of go a little lower here and hopefully get the nose on the 18 on the start.
Get ready, going green.
Just get that cleared and then settle in. It's really hanging far back as well.
Green flag, green flag.
And he's slow and he's just turning down. What the hell are you doing, dude?
Car outside, 47.9. Clear outside.
He just turned down to run into us and didn't go. Well, we got 13 laps after we pit, and we're back on the bumper of Steven, so that was a good idea to pit. Because it really didn't do anything. I don't think tire-wise it did anything for us. But track position-wise, it also didn't do anything for us. And it prevented us from being in the 5's wreck. But now, can we pass? Probably not. I can close up on people. I just can't set up a pass here. Slowed down sooner than I thought he was going to, and I had to grab a big old chunk of brake.
Outside. Still there, hold your line. Keep low.
We got off the corner better than we did, but he might have just kind of eased off and let us go.
You're in fifth.
Or having a left rear that isn't completely worn is helping us off the corner. 2 car also is not pit. much better drive off of 4 now.
24.576. Car outside, still there.
Alright, we're nearly back to where we started.
Stay low, there is a car on the high side. Stay low. Clear outside. .853. You're in 4th position.
Kale's definitely getting a lot of pressure from this guy. He was before the yellow. He is now after the yellow, and they're on different tires. But Kale's also stupid quick. And this guy's only got a B 2.7.
Slow car ahead. Go low. The yellow flag is out.
I believe we just saw why.
Pit road is closed right now. Letter 11. Carbide. You had the position when the yellow flag came out. Letter 11. Carbide. Catcher 11. Car. Catcher 4. Car.
Seems like a lot of people in this race think that there's like Gran Turismo collision where you can just drive through someone, not actually have to go around them. It's pretty interesting. But the 11 just smoked his tires there. And Kale's going to lose a lot of spots, as well as the 2. Steven, though, he knows that he's better off just staying out, especially as wreckfesty as this race is.
16 got the lucky dog. Let them pass on the outside.
And thankfully, the 16 is going to get back on the lead lap now.
Letter 16. Carbide.
So he is now unscrewed from the early black flag. We're in 3rd where it all started. We still got Ethan Squared back behind us. Only one of them, though, I think is a viewer. Well, I know one of them's a viewer. The second one, I don't think he is. But, yeah, now we just need to continue to just run smoothly. I definitely feel a lot different than I did in that first run. So, feels like I'm driving off the corner much better than we were. But yeah, I'm not going to concern myself too much with trying to get around the 4. I assume the 11's going to just go burn off his tires. I mean, if he's trying to, on new tires, drive straight through the leader, I don't know if he's going to be able to hold on to tires. When you're that quick, when you're, challenging Kale, but your iRating's only 1,900, it doesn't mean that everyone else always wrecks you. It means you're too fast for your own good. And I don't think he's got the ability to just back it down a tiny bit to where he would actually gain iRating and safety rating. But Kale will be back up here quickly, unless he gets wrecked back there in the craziness of people doing
next
some
time
weird stuff.
52.39.
But here we go. Let's see if we can start in 3rd place and cross the finish line on the restart in 3rd place. not going to go up to the wall. It's pointless. If anyone goes to the high side of you in 1 and 2, they're not going to make the pass, so
About to go green.
no
Stay
need to go
focused.
up there.
The pace car is in. Green, green, green. You're now in
That way, if I
third.
miss a shift, we don't get ran over.
48.394.
Just go as fast as we need to.
.597.
Car looked like he was getting a tiny slip out of the corner.
.469.
We know the 11 has abused his tires with the slide. So once they heat up, he's going to start feeling that.
.24.424.
See Kale back there, he's behind the 5. We'll see if he can survive him.
.24.46.
Looks like he will. He's got a nose under him. Alright, kind of overdrove 3 there.
.24.577.
Alright, need to be easier on throttle out of 2. These guys are already struggling with turn though, so as long as we can
24.6.
keep our tires under us and get a longer green, these guys should fall off. And hopefully we can finish second to Kale, who will be caught up to us in 20 laps or so. See orange car in the mirror. 4 cars back.
.761.
Grab that. Don't need to overdrive. We got no pressure from behind.
.24.833.
Steven just tried to go into the corner like he had new tires. Yep, there the 11 goes. He is overdriving his car. Just had a loose moment off of 4. And if he continues to do that, it's only going to get worse, and then he'll spin. And once Kale catches up to him, he's going to try pushing even harder.
24.987.
Or even when the 4 catches up to him. So, now that we got even more room behind us, I think it's just time to back it down a little more and wait for them to shoot themselves in the foot. 4 hasn't really looked, other than kind of running a higher line and overdriving the entry a few times. He hasn't looked like he's gonna have too many issues. But he could easily get wiped out if the 11 ends up self-spinning. Kale is now right behind us. We will let him go nice and easily. Because fighting him is not going to do us any good. And it would only last a lap if we tried. Yep, now the 11 is slamming on the gas so hard that he's spinning the tires up all the way down at the start-finish line. He's about to wreck. Maybe it was prediction code, he just blinked, but he's definitely falling apart.
The yellow flag is out. They want you in single file. Pit road is closed.
What do we do here?
Up 4 car. Past the pace car.
Guess we throw rights on it.
Catch up 4 car.
Because I think most everyone's going to pit, except for the 1 and the 2. You know the 11's going to. But I need to see what my left sides are. And then decide if we're taking 4.
Pit road is now open.
I mean, it's 30 to go. The 11's gonna wreck again. Okay. Now he might not, just because he's getting fresh tires, but
Pit box in.
it was gonna be pointless for us not to pit.
5.
There'll be
3,
a few that don't,
2,
it looks like, but
1. Right here.
94, 95. Yeah, let's go ahead and just change 4. Kale takes 2.
We're done. Get going.
And we gain a spot.
That's it for tires. Make them
Cool.
last the rest of the race. They want you
That
in
worked
single
out.
file.
I mean, we didn't gain a spot, but we did gain a spot.
Catch up.
Lost 1 to
car.
Kale, gained 1 to the 4, but we were going to already lose that 1 to Kale no matter what, so I wasn't even counting that. So we're still in 3rd-ish. We'll see if there's anyone that is actually staying out. There are. Oh, and the 18 who turned left on the start and ran into us. He is leading the field to this green. Maybe we should just hang back. I'm going to go ahead and tell the 4. Hopefully he understands that.
Catch up. 11 car. 1 to go. Next time by. 44.68.
Because you're going to have the 11 trying to make a move. Kale's fast, and sometimes fast people forget that slow people are very dumb. So he might assume that this guy's going to do the correct thing.
Stay focused.
And that assumption will be wrong. So
The pace car is in.
I'm okay losing a few. Alright, 18 got
Green.
a good start. I was expecting a lot worse.
46.
Now he's gonna try to go wreck Kale, who went to the high side. And we got some people coming out of the pits.
The next car's the leader.
Alright, 18's going high.
Car outside. Stay low.
We've all survived so far. Now we got the 15 who just came out of the pits and is in the wall.
Outside. Clear outside.
I thought that was going to go a lot worse. It's still looking like it's going to go worse. 18's now 3 wide with the 15 and someone on new tires, but they are surviving somehow back there. I guess now all we got to do is wait for the 11 to wreck Kale. They have wrecked behind us.
Yellow flag. They want you in single file. Pit road is closed. Catch up 11.
And it was the 5 car again.
Pit road's open.
15's going to go take his lucky dog, but if he passes the pace car before the finish line, he won't get it. Now he's calmed down. I don't know why he's dropping back now, but again, I think it's someone that doesn't quite understand how the rules work. He probably got the message that he's the lucky dog candidate, started going, but then it started telling him to let everyone pass.
Car 15 got the
As
lucky
long as
dog.
you
Let
don't
them
pass the
on
pace car
outside.
before the start finish line when you're the lucky dog candidate,
Letter 15 car by.
you're fine. And if it's a 30 car field single file, you as the lucky dog want to do that, especially on a short track. You want to go ahead and start passing people because it's not going to affect anyone that wants to pit, and it's going to allow you to get to the rear of the field and pit quicker. Because if you wait till it tells you to, then you got to pass the whole field, go all the way around, and you're probably going to lose a lap when you pit on a short track. So that is why you pull up as the lucky dog, because again, you can't get anyone black flagged. They can still pit. You just can't pit if you're passing someone you're supposed to be behind. But if someone that's supposed to be behind you passes you, you can pit just fine. So, we've got Alex in 9th, Ethan in 6th, Steven is in 5th, and is... Oh, he did finally pit with us. Duh. And so he's actually worked it out pretty well for himself. And Kale is leading. He's on slightly used left sides, but nothing even worth mentioning, especially with his speed. The 11 car, I don't believe he is going to, even if we're quicker than him, he's probably going to be extremely difficult to pass because he is really just overdriving everything. We're not going to have enough laps for him to burn his stuff up this time. Only thing that can happen is he wrecks Kale again.
One to go, next time by 52.536.
Let's just hope we can go 21 laps to the end here. It's been way too much pacing. I may have started it all off with my big clutch press in, but I still think the 5 was at fault there. Trying to jump the
Get
start.
ready, going green.
He was hanging back so far, but could be wrong. Could be all on me. All I know is he's wrecked
Pace car
like
is off. Be ready.
2 more times at least.
Green flag, green flag. 48.942.
Didn't mean to get there. But if we put some pressure on him, then he'll get even more crazy, and see how that works out. I just don't think we have the pace to stay up with these guys. And Kale's not going to be half-assing it now. I think the 16 wrecked. He's on pit road, so that sucks. He got all the way back on the lead lap and then ends up wrecking in one of the cautions that happened. Good news is 11's already hurting his tires, so maybe he falls apart earlier than we thought he would. He's onto the throttle, especially that low off of 4. Don't overdrive entry. Looks like we've got a second place easy, as long as the 11 completely burns up his stuff. Do have a feeling that when we get a nose on him, he's just going to turn down across it and expect me to lift. But if we get our nose there and he turns,
the yellow flag is out. They want you.
He's going to go around.
Closed. Pit road is
But
closed.
he gets saved because now his tires get to cool down. And it looks like the 5 is wrecked again. He is no longer on track. Is he? Maybe I missed him. Nope, he is no longer on track. So,
Pit road's open.
3 wrecks now since I believe he ran into us on the start. I mean, it was partially my fault, but I'm starting to think that it was a lot more him than me. I don't even think we got lucky dogs, do we? Yeah, we do. 16. Poor guy gets on the lead lap. Now he's 2 laps down. He'll get 1 back.
Car 16,
5 cars
got
out
the
of the
lucky
race.
dog. Let them past on the outside. Letter 16, carbide. You had the position when the yellow flag came out.
Well, now we got to go for it. We can't be patient if we want second. I'm not going to force anything, but if we get a good start like we did, we're going to put the nose on the inside of the 11. He'll get a better drive off the corner, but hopefully it just forces him into overdriving his stuff and he somehow burns it up in 8 laps. But it doesn't really matter. We qualified 3rd. We've had an interesting one. We're back to 3rd. Feels like we don't have a whole lot of pressure from behind. But the 11 clearly doesn't have the speed to get to Kale now, so that's not going to happen. So I've got to just go for it if it's there. Just unfortunate that we haven't got a long enough run for him to overdrive and burn up his right rear, and it's just not going to be enough on this final one. We're going to get 10 laps. So even though in 5th now, Ethan in 6th, they might have been there last time I went through that. Alex still in 9th, so at least we're all in the top 10, top 9.
One to go, next time by 52.498.
Try to get a little better start here as well, and see what we can pull off. Just keep my eyes focused on Kale's car, not even worry about the 11.
Get ready, going green.
I'm not going to pull up to the wall. Absolutely no need for that again, especially if the 11 misses a shift.
Be ready. Green flag.
And he does, and tries to get us a black flag. That's not going to work out well for you though, bud.
Still there, hold your line.
He just slammed on the brakes to try to black flag us. It's clearly a massive loser. Now I'm overdriving. Having to slam on the brakes there screwed us. But he tried to do that to attempt to mask his terrible start and force us to slow down with our run.
.291.
Overdriving it a little bit. We need to calm it down just a tiny bit. Hopefully everyone keeps it together. We need as many laps as we can get.
24.446.
But doesn't look like we're any quicker, and I can't get off the corner good. So I'm just going to need him to fuck up, but we're not putting enough pressure on him, so let's back down my corner exits. Hope he screws it up on his own.
The yellow flag is out. They want you in single
And there it
file.
is.
Pit road is closed right now.
Oh, what a brake checking loser. We had him, but he decided to brake check at the start finish line.
Pit road's open.
So, Kale gets the win. He deserved it. The only way he was losing that was if the 11 wrecked him again. We get third after getting instantly in a wreck. Steven comes home 5th, Ethan 6th, Alex 8th. So, good run to all of us. And we didn't let the loser give us a black flag because he got beat.
Car 16 got the lucky dog, let them past on the outside. Letter 16, Carbide, you had the position when the yellow flag came out.
Well, yeah, that was a pretty terrible race. Lots of cautions. We'll go see how they all happened. See every single one of them that the 5 was in.
You've got 2 laps to go.
So, one more time around.
White flag, one more
Can
lap
the
to go.
internet gods just throw some karma out there and make this 11 blink out? That'd be awesome. Nope, I only got one wish this race and I used it on a yellow flag. But we come home, 2 incidents, P3 as the 3 car. So, we will take that after signing up with 5 minutes to go. And everyone that we know had a fairly good race. So, that doesn't normally happen. Usually, people get in wrecks when they get into my videos. So, P3.
Letter 11, Carbide, checkered flag, checkered flag. Great job, you did really well. Past the 4 car.
Throwing a little jab there. Let's go take a look at what happened on that start and see if it was just me being bad or if it was the 5 being bad. No, he just drives through us. We did not check up at all there. Maybe a little checkup, but I mean, he's just not paying attention at all. So I guess we'll take the blame for it, but the dude also wrecked 4 more times, so maybe don't be trying to win it. Does he wreck this guy too? Okay, so that is 2 wrecks now. So he did wreck someone on the very next start. Pretty good. Alex is gonna go hit the wall. Karma. Little karma. Oh, these guys are really not turning. 13 is turning. That's what happens when you start putting too much wheel in it. And then the 5, oh, 4 car might have been a viewer. Oh. Steven gets into the back of the 5. 11 drives himself in the wall. Then the 11 just wrecks Kale. Too bad he didn't go down pit road. That would have been a good black flag for it. 5 car gets dumped by the 2. A little more karma for getting into the back of 2 people on the first 2 starts. Then he's not able to control his car and incidents out. Is that what happened? No, he only had 14, so he just gave up. 8 car loses it off the corner into the wall. Then 6, that's Alex into the wall. They are 3 wide back here. Ethan, well, not sure what that was, because the 2 didn't do anything wrong. And I don't know if Ethan was just trying to get in behind him or what, but that was a little odd. Now, maybe there was something more that happened before that. I don't think Ethan would do that, but looks like the 2's been trying to make a pass on them. He maybe gets into him there. Yeah, but I don't know. We'll see. But that's how the race ended. And there we go. Let's take a look at the results. We're back up to a 499, and we gained 28 iRating. Just get third. So, all good. That could have been a lot worse. But luckily we made the right choice at the start to get away from the 5, since he was going to run over the next person that he was around anyways. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed that one. Thanks for watching.